Look at that, today's video, the ZAPVOLT Smarter Charging Green Future. And what is it? Oh, a cardboard box. It is actually a level 2 charger. Let's get a closer look at this unit. The ZAPVOLT brand, and this unit specifically is a level 2 charger, and you can see, wow, this is actually pretty high quality. It is a J1772. Dang, I've not seen this high quality of a handle at least yet. What I'm going to do is plugging this into a 50 amp 240 volt outlet. And why? Because it does come with this NEMA plug, pretty standard here in the US. So we'll be able to plug this in and charge from home. And to get there, you can see what's in the box. Additionally, it has a handle, installation hardware, and some templates for the wall mount, and also for the wall mount of the main unit, this one, and also for the handle, the charger itself, the gun, whatever you want to call it. So I'll install that, and then we can connect it with the phone, see what it can do, because it also comes with a manual and RFID cards. So it has plenty of options, and it can do more than just your home charger. You can share it with friends, family, whatever you want to do. So I'm curious about that stuff, how it works, and how to configure it. And sorry about the light and the reflection up here. So let me get this thing installed. Alright, let's see. So car will be parked over here. That's not that's not the ID4, that's not the electric car. We'll have our power outlet right there. We have here the RVGuard, which does come in the meantime with an EV charger version. And it's important you have the EV sign on here. Very, very important. Very important. And from here, going over here, I guess, just a little bit. Just have to make sure that I have enough length, and that's where we're mounting it. Actually has some very good specification, I feel like. When you look here, it does state the rated power is 9.6 kilowatt, which is level 2, and it needs around 40 amps for that, so in a 240. So then you can also see the operating temperature, minus 22 Fahrenheit to 131 Fahrenheit. So quite a lot, a big range. And then you have also down here some indicators in terms of what the blinking means and stuff like that. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We'll have here very exposed, but we're slowly getting there. So let's see if we can plug it in, if we get some power. There you go. Green, so that's good. That's all we want to see. Alrighty. Just make sure that the cable is long enough to your car. I did that already, so I'll be able to actually charge my car right over there. Now we'll be mounting, most likely right next to it, the mount for the charger gun itself. And of course you can use those templates if you want to. You don't have to. The templates are good for other walls, like concrete, when you have to pre-drill. I don't have to pre-drill, looks like. This is by far a really easy installation. Sorry, my face is here blocking. I'll get some better pictures later, but here you can see plugs in, holds in. That's all there is. Alrighty, so now we have to set up the UCharge app. Alright, now I want to set up my app, and UCharge app it is. Exists for iPhone and Android. I set already up or registered my account. Now Bluetooth needs to be turned on. You have to accept what it requests, of course. You want to bind this one, yes. And then you have to set up your Wi-Fi. I'm entering my information here. Wi-Fi configuration successful, cool, okay. Well, let's see. It says offline at the moment. You can see it's blinking the right one. There we go. We'll see if I typed in the password correct. Didn't check on that. I should have maybe checked that. Oh, it says online. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. There we go. Yeah, let's do the upgrade first. Alright. Let's do that, and then we'll be back later and finish everything else. And you know what? We'll also plug it into the car and test it at the same time. So I'll wait until this is done, most likely when the sun is a little bit different. So see you in a bit. Okay, it is as easy as it looks. You can see right now, let me show you. Here we go. Right now we're charging. Here you can see it. It's blue, it's charging, and we can see here on the screen of the phone it's charging as well. Right now I'm charging here in the middle with 6.92. I can regulate that. I can increase it a little bit if I want to, and then power should pump up, but I can't go too high at the moment, unfortunately. I'm actually being limited. Here you see it's 7.4. Going down a little bit again. Reason for that is my off-grid setup is not yet made 100% where it should be, so that means right now we're a little bit throttled, limited, so leave it here at the 30 amp. But nevertheless, it works pretty well so far. From what I can see, I can stop it right now. I will continue in charging. Reason is for that it's very sunny. So now you heard it, it stopped. Now I can go into charging mode. What I did use the fixed capacity. Here it is, 15 amps. And let's see if I can go back and say, okay. Does okay mean it's charging? Oh, start charging. Okay, there we go. And I heard it clicking in the car in here again. So let's see, it should ramp up pretty quick. There it is. It's that simple. Do you know what? There's also an RFID here, and I was told by the manufacturer and seller, I'll link in the description below by the way, for this little friendly unit, that you can use it in emergency cases in case you have set your charger, whatever, for not charging, and then the RFID card just overrides that immediately and you can use it right away. And there are 2 cards, pretty simple. And I want to call out, it's a 25-foot cable. So see here, this handle actually is pretty good in terms of quality. I feel like there's a metal or steel, maybe it's aluminum, I think it's steel, lever here, and I've seen similar quality units at a Volkswagen dealership, for example, which was surprisingly. So this one, I'm really surprised and pleased with this. So quite nice, actually. So you remember I had at a competition, which is the EV Dance, and that unit also works and does a job. I'm using it for on-grid charging, but this one is my off-grid charging, so I'm very pleased with this one. So it's using main inverter power, so unfortunately not this time. I hope I can do that pretty soon with the 10,000 watt or 9,600 if it's continuously possible. It looks pretty good. I have to admit I'm not worried about that, but let's see. So that's for this short video. It's not a big deal to install this one. It has a plug. You can also buy it, I believe, hardwired, and you could hardwire it if you want to. This is a very simple installation which every electrician can make for you. And again, I have to disclose I'm not an electrician, so I do not know what I'm doing here. And this is just for entertainment purpose. So let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. For now, thanks for watching. Cheers!